Hi, this is Pete with Chopper Design. We're here to show you John Walter's 2001 Electric Glide bagger project. This has been a fun project. John came to us, wanted to do a big wheel bagger, and we got him a 2001 that was banged up. Here's the stuff we took off it to allow us to build a bike out of it. First step, chop off the neck. What else? You got to chop it off. Here it is loose off the bike. We used the Joihn kit that allowed us the geometry. It helped us get it all squared up, make sure everything's ready. Then here's Herb fitting the new kit on. It's 9 degrees of rake. Got to be real careful with your measurements. Double check 0 degrees. That's a good sign. That means everything's square. Then you start welding. Weld, weld, weld. It's got to look like this when we're done. Check this out. This is what it looked like when we were welding it. After the grinding, Herb did a great job making it pretty. The reason for all this work, and now it's ready for paint as you could see, is so that we could put these 9-degree trees on, which gave us the ability to put on this 26-inch front wheel. Well, once we got the hardest part out of the way, all this stuff, then John and I, through a million emails, started picking out parts that would make this bike one of a kind in his bike. He wanted a trunk in the back his wife could lean on and have a nice pad in the back. He wanted something just unique. Of course, we put a big engine in it before we were all done. He wanted us to stretch the tank. We found this seat. Didn't make sense to stretch the tank. Another decision. There's a million decisions. And this bike was basically close to a basket case. And as you can see, it started to turn into something. Put LEDs in it, in the fender. New Reinhardt exhaust pipes. Just everything. And then we had to start thinking about the paint. How should we lay it out? We started doing some lines, just some conceptualizing. We went to a guy named oversprayer.com. Figured out some graphics. We figured out that we're going to use a brass look. As you can see, the graphics and the powder coating with the brass look. We have some brass grips. All started to look nice. The lines came out really well. This is before we cleared it. Just want to make sure that the graphics were right. We're putting it together now. Here's his new stereo system with DVD navigation in the dash. As you can see, here's the brass touches on the dashboard. And here it is right after we finished basically assembling it, before we even wrote it. Paint came out great, thanks to Oversprayer. Pete Fritchie put the base coat down for us. Wheel is amazing. Front graphics, cool as could be. Just a nice bike. All those little tiny touches of copper or brass really added to the bike, as you can see here. Here's its first time it got out in the sunshine. Looks really nice outside. The bike came out nice. It's understated, but it's beautiful at the same time. Put a 1550 kit with a 211 cam. Bike will run really nice. We're actually waiting for a tuner at this very moment. Give you a little tour around the bike. Simple pegs and covers and things of that sort. Beautiful windshield treatment. Everything. We're very, very pleased with the outcome of the bike. John's going to come get it tomorrow, so he's going to be all excited to see this. Here we have a little message for John about his new bike and what it could do for him. How about a little freedom, John, huh? It's not his only bike, but I know it's going to be his favorite one. And then we're going to give it a quick test around a block. We're not quite done with everything, but we got to give it a shakedown, and you'll get to hear it here and watch it. Just looks nice going down the road. It drives like a dream. This Joihn kit with the big wheel, you'd never know that it wasn't a stock bike. Give it a little buzz out. Nice exhaust note. We'll just bring it back around. John, it's been a pleasure working with you. We had, like I said, a million emails and a million discussions, but the 9 months it took, about worth it. Chopper Design, 407-834-5007. John, have a lot of good miles on it.